Hey guys, how you doing? Matthew here from Money and Mirth. Just as another low budget episode, we're going to take a quick look at the Bitcoin news. My last episode I talked to you a little bit about market psychology and why you should really be careful in the areas we've been trading at for Bitcoin, and why the news was probably going to be used as a bit of a weapon against people. So this is a really short episode just to show you a little before and after, and I'll also just show you what I think is still going on with Bitcoin in case you're trying to make some money from trading the biggest, baddest coin. So let's start with the funny stuff. Look, I've literally been keeping tabs on the news as it's come through my phone and just kind of chuckling to myself about how bullish it's been, with my knowledge of the fact that quite likely actually Bitcoin price will be going down. So I kept some of the best here. Let's start with the big boy. Bitcoin price can hit 800,000, analyst predicts. So this is back on April 25th, which basically is like a week ago now, right? And since then, we'll have a look at the charts, but since then Bitcoin has only really been going down. So that's kind of fun from the street roundtable. This one, Bitcoin will shatter 16 trillion market cap of gold. This was April 22nd. So again, extremely bullish news getting printed, and then price only going down. Here we have another one, April 22nd, definitely hitting new all-time highs in 2024, calls bottom on stock market. Outrageously bullish statements again at the wrong time. It's not that these guys will be wrong, and I'll explain why I still think we're going to see all-time highs again later in the year. Probably not even that long from now, not far away, but the timing of this is always such that it will trip you up and make you a buyer when you need to be a seller, and then when you're ready to be, when you're supposed to be a buyer, this news will suddenly be bearish. So we'll talk about that as well in just a moment. Here we go, price tag of 111,000 according to Henrik Zeberg. Here's when he thinks we'll be melting up by August. So fair enough, this article is not saying buy right now necessarily, but if you look at the guy's chart, it's basically suggesting we just continue up, which has not really been what's happening. And then we have here hedge fund veteran Mark Yusko says Bitcoin FOMO incoming as Bitcoin completes the halving. Again, April 21st, we've only really been going down since. What else we got? Major breakout, aiming for 86k, April 22nd. No, afraid not. Top reasons why massive Bitcoin supply shock is on the way, April 23rd. Again, these big influencer accounts that are anonymous, that are probably just AI that are run on a mass media basis, AI accounts that can just churn out bullish or bearish content at the right time, at the right place. Don't trust anything like this where you don't know who is behind it, because it's very likely AI and it's there to mislead you. The timing of this, again, just completely off. And here we have Bitcoin billionaire, 250,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. No problem with that. Maybe it could happen. Maybe it's more like next year that would happen, though. But the timing, again, 1 week ago, no thank you. And then this just came out, I believe, yesterday, 2 days ago. $800 billion bank doubles down on price prediction, six-figure Bitcoin this year. No problem with that again, but I still think we've got a market shakeout to come. So everyone that's reading this news and buying, probably in trouble. So let's have another look at the chart that I shared in my last video. On the left-hand side here, we've got Bitcoin. If you remember, I spoke about the market psychology of this area, that we were down here at the time, run up, everyone's going to be shouting to the moon, and you'll see all that bullish news printed. We've just been through all of that bullish news, and if you remember the dates on the news, we see the date down here on the chart. Most of it was around April 22nd or so, or 24, 25. All of that was at the peak, right? So they're bringing everybody in right before they start dumping. Classic. We're going to the moon, dump. No, we're not. So my target on this new low has always been down here at this 56k, which is will there get more news saying, we're ready to run. But I think we'll have that failure somewhere in this area. Everyone's going to panic, one more leg down, and here in this leg down is where you'll start seeing all of the worst news imaginable. So sometime in the month of May, I believe you'll start seeing a lot of bad news, probably in the second half of May. And that's where, remember this video, because that's where we're meant to start looking at being interested in buying, particularly in this area, I believe, between 52,000 and 48,000. This is where the world will be telling you Bitcoin is going to zero, but that's where the smart people that are working with us, let's say, will be looking to buy. All right, so short-term trades, look for a bounce in this area. Buy this just in case it does keep going, but be ready to exit in this area if it looks like it's failing. And if we get another leg down, just keep in mind that as scary as it might seem, we believe that we'll get a big bounce here, and then that will be where the overall trend starts to take a continuation, because this run is not done, and I'm not worried about any of this unless price breaks under 44,000. So this to me just all looks very healthy, and again, the market psychology is just exactly what I've been expecting, so nothing to be worried about. It was even more dramatic on the Ethereum chart. There was actually an extra high here that faked a lot of other people out. I've been trading this a lot inside our community and sharing a lot of charts, giving a very on-point analysis with all of this. And Ethereum basically is in the same spot where, ignore that arrow, where I believe we'll be coming down into this 2700 kind of zone here, little run up, and then probably further deeper down into this 24 to 2600 zone. So again, this is the same thing, to the moon, shake everyone out, a bottom is in, come back up, oh no, bear market begins, down here, yep, we're definitely going to zero, and then off we go. That's what I think is happening. Nothing has changed. It just requires patience, and it requires you to understand that, again, the news is all mostly fake, and you should not listen to influencers online. If you're interested in learning to trade for real and you want to get some help with dominating crypto, check the links down in the description below, and don't forget to watch these other videos that we have on the channel that go into market manipulation and the crypto market in much more detail, and much higher production value than these quick loom videos that I like to throw out. So that's it from me for now. Hope that's been useful. Again, plenty of money to be made in these markets if you know what you're doing. I use a combination of Elliott wave and gap theory and so a few other things to kind of work out exactly what's happening, and I could show you some before and after images of different charts recently, and it's very effective. So again, if you're looking to learn, check out the links down below, and me and other people, coaches on my team, can help you get into the crypto markets. You can also trade Forex and other things if you need help with that, but personally I'm sticking with crypto most of the time, and yeah, good times. All right, I'll see you again. Bye bye now.